From the fast action of the trading pit to the power brokers making the headlines, you'll hear it all on the Traders Network Show with your host, Michael Yorba. All right. Michael interviews the front page titans about the latest in trading tools and market trends in stocks, commodities, bonds, forex, and derivatives. The Traders Network helps you stay ahead of the curve and delivers tomorrow's trade today. Now, here's your host, Michael Yorba.
Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us. Broadcasting to you live from the Dallas KFXR 1190 AM iHeart Media Studios and worldwide through yorbamedia.com. All right, my first guest, Tom Brophy, founder and CEO of CUR Media, is changing the way we listen to music. The next generation of music through social experience. Tom, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
All right, I'm glad you're here too. You've have a real successful career in your history about startups, taking them into growth positions, and then ultimately taking companies public. Give us a little flavor for the management skills and what you bring to the table with CUR Media, and then let's get right into what CUR does.
Great. I've been for the past 20 years involved in startups and growth companies. I've taken a couple of companies public, had a couple of exits on top of that. One of the companies that I was involved with, there are actually a lot of similarities to what we're doing here. And I was CFO of a company called Interactive Search Holdings, and we were the first ones to mass distribute those little smiley emoticons that you see all over the place today. And we built a nice business around that with the revenue generation coming from a toolbar, a search toolbar, and we were really the first ones to mass distribute that search toolbar as well. And we very quickly built the company into something very sizable. And I see a lot of similarities to what we're doing here in terms of the marketing approach that we'll use to grow this business.
Now, just to give everybody the size of what you did, the magnitude there, because then you ended up selling it to Ask Jeeves, and then they were later acquired by Interactive Corp, right?
That's correct. You're pretty good. You've got it all down.
That's not easy to get a company from a concept into a position where actually those kind of acquisitions take place. Now, what are you doing now? Now, by the way, the symbol CURM on the bulletin board, right?
Correct.
All right. How is CUR Media creating the next generation of social music?
Yeah, so we're taking a very, I guess, disruptive approach to the music space, and the way we're attacking the market is we're going after an opportunity that we see to be the first low-price music streaming subscription service in the U.S. Today, there are several companies involved in the music space, but most are either free ad-supported products like Pandora or the $10 per month full on-demand subscription products. And what's happening in the industry is that the $10 products really aren't scaling like the music industry would hope, because they're just plain too expensive for people. And as an example, the average person spends $24 per year on recorded music, not $120. So, and that's the approach that we're taking. And from the industry's perspective, the free ad-supported products, while they're scaling, they're not generating much income for the industry. So there's a little bit of a revolt on free. We're going after the low-price subscription market. And really, there are only three other products that are directly into that kind of middle tier that we call. There's a product at $3.99, and there are two products at $4.99. Pandora has been the most successful in this middle tier, but we aim to be the lowest price subscription product in the market, and we're launching later this year. Right now, we're working on our agreements with the major labels. We've come to terms with two of the three majors, and we're very close with the third. And then we'll be, working towards basically papering the deals and getting the contracts done in the next couple of months.
So do you think that just that being in that price sector is going to differentiate you from everybody else, or is there something else to the secret sauce here with you?
It's a good question. There's a lot actually here, but that is one of the differentiators. The other differentiators for our product is we took a very simplistic approach in terms of design, user interface, and user experience. The product is very slick. As an example, our player, we call it the buttonless player. It's all about taps and swipes and gestures versus if you use Pandora, Spotify, or any of the other competing services, there are buttons all over the player for like, dislike, skip, play, pause, etc. So we're taking kind of a next generation approach. The other thing that we're doing that's very interesting is we're adding many social elements to the product. A couple of examples are giving users the ability to share songs and giving them the ability to add media, so photos or personal videos, to the music and share it with friends. So we're doing things that really no one else is doing with a fully integrated service like this. The other piece of it that's a differentiating point is that we're a hybrid internet radio product with some on demand as well. So we're coming at it from a consumerist perspective. We're building this product for the consumer. We're launching it for the consumer. We've priced it for the consumer, and then the business model we've worked out for the industry, because this model is just really, really good for the industry in terms of compensating labels and artists.
Let's talk about that for a second. CUR Media fitting in with the industry sector and its growth path. Tell me where you are, where you think and I really can see that you're going to be on top of this, because you've just made so many more people be able to create their own collages, their own forms of new types of music. You've opened up a whole new sector there.
That's right. One of the name of the product is CUR, and how we came up with the name was it's the first three letters of curate. So we want users to come in and do some curation. Share music with their friends. Add a personal touch. Add photos and videos to it, and be creative. So that's one of the things that we did with the product in terms of designing it for users who want to do that. And it's also a great service if you just want to come in and listen to music. So there's a lot that you can do with this product.
This is an advertising agency's dream, because they can open it up to the public and get so many more ideas from the general public about what they're trying to create for any type of product, let alone personal messages. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. In terms of advertising with our product, we will have some advertising, but nothing that interrupts the music. So it'll be in the form of sponsorships, and there are many opportunities for advertisers throughout the product to sponsor certain sections or certain playlists, perhaps. And we'll do some display advertising as well. Very, very targeted, very integrated with the product.
Tell me more about the creative side on this, because I'm really enthused with what you're doing. It seems to me that you've created a whole new sector. You've allowed people to do what they're trying to do it now anyway, and you're just making it easier because of all the technology you're putting into it. Is that what I'm hearing here? Yeah,
that's what you're hearing. And again, first and foremost, we're a hybrid music service. And you know what? People, they really, and we've done a lot of research on this actually. And by the way, our key demographic is 12 to 34 with a big focus on 12 to 24. And in that 12 to 34 demographic, there are 97 million people. They're interactive, they're influential, they love to share photos and videos, but they don't want to spend $10 per month, and they can't afford $10 per month for a full on-demand service. So we believe that this hybrid model is something that consumers desire. And something that they'll really take to. In fact, we did a lot of research, as I mentioned, and a very high percentage of people in our demographic told us that they would subscribe to CUR at the price point that we're going out with. And they also said that they'd invite their friends to CUR. So there's definitely a need for this. We believe that consumers desire a product like this, and we know that products like Snapchat, Instagram, Vine, et cetera, have really taken off. And why have they taken off? Because our demographic, they love to share photos and videos. And then for us, it was a natural to integrate music with that experience, and we think that really ties it all together.
So you have a whole new musical social media sector that you're creating with this product.
That's correct. That's why we call it this next generation social music experience, because that's really what it is. It's a next generation product in many, many respects, a lot that I've mentioned here. But the social part of it is really key. And we're enabling users to share music. So imagine being able to share a song with a friend. It's Valentine's Day. Send your girlfriend a song. I think that's pretty cool. Send her a photo along with the song and write a little message on it. Happy Valentine's Day. So things like that, people aren't doing in terms of fully integrated with a music service like this. So it's a new product. It's disruptive. It's differentiated from anything else out there. We're excited about it, obviously, and so is the industry. We've felt that and experienced that not only as we discuss and negotiate with the major labels, which we've been doing for the past 9 or 10 months, but also as we meet with others in the industry. There's general excitement about this product because it's different than anything else out there.
Tom, let's take a break now, and on the other side, when we come back, let's talk about the investment side of CUR Media.
Great.
All right, we'll be right back with Tom Brophy, founder and CEO, CUR Media, the next generation of how we all listen to music. Don't forget, symbol on the beat, OTCBB, CURM. We'll be right back with Tom Brophy after these messages.
Money Sense has moved. Jim LeCamp here.
And I'm Pat Riddell, and we've got a new time right here on KFXR, noon to 1. We'll talk about markets, investments, current information that you need to know.
Everything from personal finance to investments to money to markets to policies. It's a midday macro lunch you won't want to miss right here from noon to 1.
That's Money Sense for your midday market lunch right here on KFXR 1190. Or listen to the podcast on money-sense.com. Money-sense.com.
This is Dr. James, CEO and founder of Diamond Physicians, a direct medicine practice that combines exemplary customer service, state-of-the-art medical technology, compassionate physicians, and 24-hour medical access to revitalize healthcare delivery in America. Diamond is searching for investors to join the solution for rising healthcare costs. We have reached a paradigm shift in the healthcare market. Now is the time to invest in Diamond, a brand that has gained national attention by delivering affordable concierge medicine. Visit diamondphysicians.com/franchise to learn more about franchise opportunities.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies, and rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, for a man age 45 non-tobacco user, it's $1 million of coverage and $75 per month level rate for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110 per month, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rate guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call today for a quote at 1-800-862-8376. That's 1-800-862-8376. You're probably paying more than you should. Call Term Busters at 1-800-862-8376 or visit our website at termbusters.net. Remember, 1-800-862-8376. Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting. Exam required to qualify.
Texting an FYI to your BFF while driving can be as dangerous as drinking and driving. Don't let LOL become DOA. Put your phone away. Talk, text, crash. A message from the Texas Department of Transportation.
What's the secret to great business trips? Choice Hotels, where you'll find everything a business traveler needs, like a generous rewards program. And right now, choose Choice twice for 2 separate trips and get a night at no price. Stay for business at Choice Hotels and book now at choicehotels.com. Great endings begin here. Free night based on an 8,000-point Choice Privileges Reward night at over 1,500 hotels. Valid 2/19/15 through 4/22/15. Requires registration and 2 separate qualifying stays. Other terms and conditions apply. Details at choicehotels.com.
Hi, I'm Rodney Anderson, inviting you to tune into my daily radio show from 11 a.m. to noon on Talk Radio 1190 a.m. Listen in for sound financial advice, and I'll answer all your money questions and more, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on Talk Radio 1190.
BTJ Consulting was founded specifically to consult with accredited investors on how best to manage their oil and gas investments. The emphasis is not only on direct participation in drilling projects, but includes opportunities in the purchasing of oil rigs, service and equipment companies, real estate and/or the purchase of royalty interest through lease pooling. This strategy further mitigates risk and spreads their clients' investments over the entire sector whenever possible. For more information, call 469-518-5008 or info@btjconsulting.com. 469-518-5008 or info@btjconsulting.com. That's 469-518-5008 or info@btjconsulting.com. And tell them Yorba sent you.
Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host, broadcasting to you live from the Dallas KFXR 1190 AM iHeart Media Studios and worldwide through yorbamedia.com. All right, I'm joined on the show with Tom Brophy, founder and CEO of CUR Media, Inc., symbol on the bulletin board, CURM. This gentleman is changing the way we have music, social interaction with our music. And, I think, you just created a new hallmark, man. I mean, this is really cool.
Thank you very much.
This is amazing stuff. I'm looking through it. And then not only what you've done with the technology, because I can see this thing just spanning the globe overnight. Everybody's going to jump all over this. You're going to be huge with this, but you have huge players with you on your team already. Tell me about John and Robert.
Sure. We've built a great team, and it starts from the board. John Lack is chairman of the board. John was the creator of MTV, Nickelodeon, the Movie Channel, and ESPN2. So he's done a lot of cool things. He was actually the guy who announced MTV when it went on the air back in, I think it was August 1st, 1981. He was the guy who said, "Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll." And then Bob Jamieson is our vice chairman, and Bob is a 30-year music industry veteran. He ran RCA Records and really was responsible for the turnaround of RCA. And he signed huge acts like Dave Matthews, Kings of Leon, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC back when Justin Timberlake was starting out, and many other big-time artists. And we have a team of people who are building this product who all believe that we are onto something really, really big here. And they're all working very hard, and we've put together this fabulous team, and now we're kind of getting ready to bring this product to market. And it's really great to see.
Now, earlier in the last segment, you were talking about the industry, how the music industry, how they've gotten behind you and what they're doing. Talk to me about what your interaction is with the music industry and how this is going to dovetail going forward.
Yeah, we've been having discussions with the music industry now, and when I say music industry, it's the major labels and the publishers. Been in discussions for a long time. They really believe in our model. They are not big fans of free services. In fact, there's a bit of a revolt against free, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out in the coming months to couple of years. But they've really gotten behind this because they see the opportunity here for this to be a mass market product. They love the social aspects of CUR. And they also really like the hybrid approach that we've taken, and frankly, the price point. Again, we want to be, and we think we will be, the lowest price subscription service out there, launching in the U.S. Later this year, and they have really gotten behind this. And one of the big reasons is going back to their dislike of free, but our service will pay north of 5 times the average revenue per user to the labels that Pandora does. So this is a much more economic model for the industry, And that, without that, they probably wouldn't be very interested in it. But it makes a lot of sense for the labels and the artists based on the economics of the business.
Now, in the last segment, you briefly mentioned the price point to the general public. Bring that out again.
Yeah, we haven't disclosed the price point, but what I will say is, the three products in the middle tier right now are Slacker has a product at $399, and then Rhapsody has a product at $499, and Pandora One, which is Pandora with no ads, is also at $499. What I can tell you is we plan on our price point being a lot lower than those.
Wow. Lower than those to the general public. Now, $399, $499, what have you, for a year, per play?
That's per month.
Okay.
That's per month. Generally, the products range from $399 per month, and then full on demand is $999 per month. And again, that full on demand at $120 a year is 5 times what the average person spends on recorded music. So it's priced a little bit too high, particularly for our target demographic, and frankly, they just can't afford it.
Which is, bring that demographic out again for the people who are just tuning in.
Sure, yeah, it's 12 to 34. We have a big focus on 12 to 24, and what we're finding is that demographic they're not satisfied with free meaning free ad-supported products, and really for a couple of reasons. The biggest complaints that I hear about a service like Pandora is, number one, there's too much interruptive advertising, and they're in a big rate dispute, so it's likely their rates are going up, which means that they're likely going to have to serve more advertising, which we think will be good for us. And the other thing is Pandora gets very redundant in terms of the music that they play because they don't have a large catalog. They only have, last I heard, about 1.5 million songs, compared to other services out there that have 5, 10, or 15 million.
And you're going to be on what part of that scale with the catalog that you would have for everybody?
Yeah, so as we work through our deals with the major labels and then independents, we should launch with north of 5 million songs. Wow. We could even launch with 10 million songs. So we're in the process of signing up labels to become part of CUR.
That's amazing. Now, the symbol on the stock, one more time, CURM. So you're publicly traded. This is going to be, I would imagine, and I don't want to embellish it and get out of line here, but it seems to me like you're the next Microsoft, you're the next Facebook, you're the next LinkedIn for putting them all together on something that everybody wants to have and wants to use their creative talents with.
Yeah, I agree with you. We think this is a massive opportunity for a number of reasons. First off, the market is growing tremendously. People are moving away from CDs, which are declining by 20% per year, and then moving away from downloads, and the sale of downloads is declining by 14% per year. And there's a flood of people moving towards access products, so music streaming products where you can access your music from anywhere. So that transition is really beneficial to us. I feel like we're certainly in the right place at the right time with the right product and really with the right team to pull this off. The other side of it from an investment standpoint, Pandora is the only other pure play public company in this space, and they've done really well over the past several years. And in 2014, their market value was ranged from $3 billion to $8 billion. And then on the other side of the coin, we have the $10 per month Spotify. In their valuation, they're a private company, but I hear that they're raising some money now at roughly a $6 billion valuation. So the opportunity is really, really big. And I view those two guys. Pandora owns free, Spotify owns $10 per month, and we want to own that low priced tier, and we think it's a really, really massive mass market audience that desires a product like this.
I could see this just breaking all records in movement in the stock price. And last but certainly not least, we got a couple of minutes before we sign off. How did you get a guy named John Lack and Robert Jameson to join in with you?
Yeah, good question. It's pretty cool that I get to hang out with these guys. And so Bob I've known a bit longer than John. And Bob was introduced to me through a friend once I got into, was heading down the road with this music product. And Bob has been just great in terms of, being an advisor over the past couple of years and, really helping us navigate through a very tricky music industry. So he's been a big help. And John Lack, I met John. I actually was giving a presentation down in Florida in Palm Beach, and John happened to be there, and we spoke after, and then we connected after the conference, and here we are today. So it's been really good to have these guys involved.
I'll say it's gotta feel great to have these two titans at your back with this thing. All right, we're out of time, but before we go, please contact information so people can go to the site, they can try this product out, and they can become involved with you. I'm sure you're going to get calls off of this show.
Great. So the contact information, the site, first of all, is www.curmusic.com. It's CURmusic.com. And actually, you can go there and sign up, and we'll notify you when the product is ready, which is not going to be too far off. And our telephone number at the office is 860-430-1520.
Tom, it's been a real pleasure having you on the show. I want to invite you to come back now and tell us about your progress as we get down the road.
That sounds great, Michael. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Tom Brophy, founder and CEO, CUR Media. CURmusic.com is the web address, and symbol on this company, CURM. You're going to want to own it. All right, we'll be right back on the other side of this break with Ronnie Adams. He is the CEO of Medical Alarms Concept, another breakthrough technology for our show. We'll be right back.